Just waiting on you.
All right, we're good. We're already rolling. It's episode
We're
3.
already rolling.
Yeah,
All right,
of the
good.
Stinkhole Hour. I uploaded the second video to YouTube. It's unlisted right now, but it already got flagged as inappropriate.
What did we do?
I don't think it was anything in there. What I did was rather than just have, because how the screen's set up, it's just the black bars on the top and the bottom. So I cut that. And the first one I put the White House behind it, and then the second one I put some ladies in thongs behind us. So I think that's why.
I don't think so, because they do. Uh, they show thongs on YouTube.
Well, it is still up. They didn't take it down, but it has a note on it
Disclaimer.
that it's mature content. Yeah,
Oh, that's okay.
yeah, and plus it's gonna be the videos
Because
are.
your
I was
potty
gonna say.
mouth ruins everything.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I keep getting flagged from. I swear to God, Monty, I got everything, all my shit on YouTube got copyright claimed like this past week. All my album stuff.
What?
It's a big. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it all because it's released through CD Baby is the website. The videos match up to the audio tracks, so they're getting like a copyright fucking claim filed against them somehow.
It's your material.
I know, dude. It's like, what the fuck, man? I thought when we got into this shit, it was just gonna be telling
I
jokes
thought,
and driving around, and then it's like, as soon as I try and do something for myself, it's like, hey, let me put out an album for myself, and it's been going fine, and then it's like 6 months later, here we are, and it's like, oh, everything's copywritten. They took the whole, because I put the whole
and that
video on there. They fucking took that whole, they made that private. They're like, this is a bad
in the
copyright claim.
in the whole that's the whole deal with CD Baby though, is that it's for self distributing, right?
Yeah.
Or I mean, they're the distributor, but it's
It's been a nightmare, Monty.
you didn't sign a contract with anybody.
No.
You're just using their platform to.
No, but I synced. There was a thing where you could sync them up to like, so they put out the tracks on YouTube and like social media shit. So once I did that, I think it kind of fucked everything up. So I think it might have been on my end. But it's been a fucking nightmare. If you look up my name on Amazon and you go, here's Joe Kelley, what albums does he have? It just pops up with some dude in a tie-dye shirt with like a fucking banjo and a harmonica.
It's not
Just
even you.
no, it's just some old hippie guy. And I tried to detach it. I don't know. I wish I would have gotten some help with it. Maybe that's why you fucking have somebody else deal with it.
Yeah,
I don't know. You never
I
put
don't know.
yours out, did you?
No,
Ah.
Chad's got it, and I've
Oh
thought a
yeah.
couple of
That thing's
times
fucking
about.
gone.
No, he's got it all mastered out. He just wants my final approval on it, and then
That was
we'll
like
do.
8 years ago.
I know. What year was that?
You did one when I was still living there.
Yeah, I've done
And
two.
I think you did another one afterward. I've done two too. I did that one at fucking Third Coast
Yeah.
whenever I was coming back from Seattle. That didn't work out well. I still have those tracks somewhere.
Well, you put yours out. I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, I felt a lot better about that one.
I needed somebody just to do it. Like I don't want, you know, Chad's done great. All I got to do is just name the tracks,
Yeah,
and he's got them all separated out. He's got them all mastered. It's
yeah.
really just me going up there and us doing it. He knows how to do it, and so
I got an idea for you, but I won't talk about it while we're recording. But
all right.
yeah, I got an idea of something that you should probably do, just so somebody can take care of all that for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I tried to do that, but it was too late, and that was just a shit show anyway. But you see, Ti's doing stand up.
Now,
Yes, Ti's been doing stand up like lately. He's been popping through the skull and shit down here. And I guess I just saw this on Twitter, like right before we started. I guess he was doing a set at Atlanta Comedy Theater, and I guess maybe they're not too strict on phones. So somebody had one of their phones out, and he's talking about, and it's not even that bad, but I think people will get on him because he was talking about how he's tired of people blaming everything, all the gay shit on Atlanta. Like he's like, yeah. So he's talking about, for some reason, everybody thinks if you move to Atlanta, you become gay. And his thing was like, well, that's not our fault that if you move here, you get to feel like yourself, you know.
Yeah.
It's not a
I mean,
very
that's
good
not
joke.
bad.
Yeah, it's not. The joke
It's
is
not bad.
it's kind of there, but I think just because people will soundbite the shit out of that, it's like he's been trying to do stand up for like 3 weeks, and it's like that might not last that long.
Is this stuff hacky?
I don't
Or is it
know.
all?
That's the only clip I've seen of him. I've seen pictures of him. I don't know, man. What you
What
got
about
there?
that?
What is that? A Bud Light Next?
Yeah.
What is that? What the?
Super crisp light beer, no carbs, and 4% alcohol.
It's a Mick Ultra
The
of
last time we drank
Bud
on
Light.
here 2 weeks ago, that was 8%.
Yeah.
We're cutting it in half.
You got so drunk you wanted to do an afternoon podcast last week.
For a week.
Yeah, I heard he did. I heard Monty was just MIA. But
it was bad.
yeah. How is that different? Is that a seltzer? How is that different than Bud Light?
No, it's a beer.
It's a beer, so it's just Bud Light.
Yeah, it's super light Bud Light.
Okay, Mick Ultra Bud Light. Dude, I'm drinking some heavies here. I'm drinking these fucking Two-Hearted.
I like the heavies. But
American
see
IPA.
it's super crisp. Super crisp. Is it backwards? Probably.
No, it's not. I think
Super
it was fine.
crisp.
No, I can read it right.
Super crisp light beer.
Is mine backwards for you?
No.
Oh, wow. How come it's backwards for... Anyway.
Is it backwards because I'm doing selfie cam?
No, yeah, I can see yours too.
It's backwards in my camera.
Yeah, it's back. This is backwards in my camera too. Well, I'll be damned.
Okay. But no, it's right whenever you show it to me.
We're learning about technology.
Yeah, we are.
This
Mirrors.
week.
They were so fucking complicated.
I thought we were going to do Tequila Tuesday.
Did you really get some tequila?
I already had some.
You already drank some tequila?
No, I didn't drink it yet.
Oh, okay.
Check this out.
What you got there?
Let's see.
You're giving free plugs
to all
these booze. What you got? Some mezcal?
What is it?
Mezcal?
No, it's APA.
Oh, you're talking about the brand.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, I think it is.
From what I've heard.
I got it at a Dirty Santa at Zany's.
Yeah. I think Rob Haynes gave me some mezcal once. How do you like it?
I drank some of it. I mean, it's tequila, so I'm sure it's high-end tequila.
Yeah.
But it's still tequila. You know, once you throw up on tequila.
Yeah, I didn't get any. Because you were talking, the first podcast we did is when you're like, we should do a shot before the next one. And then you didn't drink at all, and then it was on in the afternoon. So it's actually, technically, Monty, it's Margarita Day. It's National Margarita Day. So
I thought it was banana nut bread. That's tomorrow.
Banana nut bread day is tomorrow?
Yeah.
I've been looking these up every morning, dude. Do you know how many just useless holidays there are?
It's every day.
It's every day. There's multiple of them. Do you want to know
what was the last one that you did? Paperclip Day?
No.
Bubble wrap.
Did you take your dog for a walk today, Monty? It is National Walking the Dog Day.
Yeah, I did. We was out in the pouring rain.
You celebrated.
Yeah, we did. We was out in the pouring rain for about 15, 20 minutes today. I got video.
Oh,
I was trying to
for TikTok? Are we getting the TikTok going?
No, I was trying to do...
Monty. We need some money. That's the whole point of all this shit we're doing is we're trying to make some coin here, some cheddar, buddy.
But listen, I was trying to make a video for my weekend at Hilton Head this weekend.
Okay.
And so me and the dogs were out there and playing around in the rain and stuff. None of it really turned out, though. I probably took 12 videos and I didn't like any of them.
What were you trying to do? Just take videos of the dogs playing in the rain while you talk?
I was trying to get a hook. I was trying to get something to capture the audience.
Yeah.
Dogs and babies, right? Dogs and babies. But also they're the hardest to work with, and neither dog would work with me on the video. So, and it's pouring the rain.
I'm still trying to figure out what you were trying to. You're trying to just go, hey, come to the show, and they're going to post it on Instagram.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Just do a video of yourself. I'm terrible at that garbage, but just do a video of you, just saying, hey, come to the show. That they do that at
dogs to help me.
At Go Bananas. They just have people stand on stage and they just film like 3-4 minutes of them just kind of talking, and then just splice.
That's a lot.
Well, just splice it up into a promo then. So they shorten it down to probably like 30, 45 seconds, but you just take clips of like the funny parts and shit you say.
I need to learn how to edit. That's my biggest thing. If I could learn how to edit video,
it's very easy. You can send your shit to me. I'll do it for you. I'd be happy to do it for you. It won't take but a minute.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been editing shit for my buddy Paul, his podcast, Fast Money. He just had fucking, who's the dude who directed like Superbad and Knocked Up? That guy. The director.
Is that?
Man, we're both stupid.
Is he the same one that did The Hangovers too?
I think so. He's done all that shit.
I don't think it's the same guy. You're talking about Judd
Apatow. Yeah. Paul just had Judd Apatow on his podcast. Paul's a big deal.
What?
He doesn't act like it, but he is. Yeah, he's had Dr. Drew on his podcast and shit, but I edit some videos for him. So if you want to send some shit my way, I'd be happy to make you a nice promo for fucking Hilton Head, wherever the fuck you're going. Listen, if you don't... I don't want to see a dog in the rain. That's not going to make me want to come to your comedy show. I want to see your face. I want to see your stupid face making funny jokes. Just being goofy. I feel like that's what anybody wants, you know?
Okay.
But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Casey?
Maybe you are.
I'll see him every day. So
don't ask her.
Well, yeah. But, you know.
I got to get a stand for my phone.
You got to do something, yeah.
I got to do something more professional.
We got to get you an office, yeah. Nice little setup.
Oh, we have an office. We just can't use it.
Yeah, we have an office. We've been a little bit hoarding here lately, and we need to organize.
Yeah.
But
you know, you get like a ring light for like $15 off of Amazon that comes with a tripod and the clips for your phone and shit.
Okay.
It's like $15.
I don't like that white light.
You don't have to.
They got different.
It has different settings, and you don't have to have it on. Like your light's pretty fine right now. Like you don't have to turn the light on. You pretty much just need a tripod and a clip for your phone. But you know.
Well, I'll get this straightened out. We keep doing this.
Yeah. I found out my phone's old as hell.
Is it?
I got this like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's the S10. I'm still with it. It's the S22 or some shit like that. I found that out today.
S22.
Something like that. The 21, 22. I don't know. It's the stuff people use to make those videos of them making sandwiches. I've been going down this rabbit hole of people just making sandwiches every night until like 1 a.m.
Oh, what do you have?
She said, what's she yelling about?
I just realized my phone's now 2 years old.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit too. What kind of phone you got? Hunk of shit, I bet.
The iPhone.
Not you.
No, I got it. It was actually current for the first time ever. I had a current year phone.
7 years ago.
So 2020. Whatever the iPhone would have been in 2020. I got a new iPad and I got a new phone in 2020.
Anyway, what phone does he have?
An S10. An S10 is what I have.
An S10.
Yeah, it's very old. I can't wait for people to start.
That's a Chevy pickup.
If people ever start listening to this, they'll be like, "What's that shrill voice in the background?"
I still haven't shown a picture of her either. I still haven't spun the
I
camera
think
around.
you did maybe in the first one. I can't remember. Maybe that was off camera. I can't remember. I didn't watch it back. I did. I made some clips today. I've been putting in some work today for it, Monty. We'll see what happens with everything.
All right.
You doing any shows? I went to fucking, where did I go? Tuscaloosa on Friday.
Yeah.
Did a show with a midget.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. How about that?
The
It's
the little person was headliner.
second time that's happened. No, he was hosting. It was just a bar show. It was a brewery show. There was a merry lady there who kept being too friendly that I didn't. It was very annoying at some point. It got annoying once I found out she was married.
Exactly. It wasn't annoying until then.
Nah, she was before. She was before, and I was like, this lady's got some problems. I could tell. And then I noticed her ring, and then then she was showing me her tattoos later that cover her scars.
What scars?
From cutting herself.
Oh my God.
And then she started talking about her husband.
Dude. You know what? A little person makes me happy every time. Every time they're in the room. Every time they're in the room and they're hosting, oh my God, that's going to be a great show. Was it?
It was a good show. I wouldn't say it was great. I don't think because there's a midget around it necessarily makes the energy in the room any less or better.
No?
Not really. Some people are like that though. I worked with Brad Williams in Huntsville, and someone who worked at the club, her friend came, and her friend got a little drunk, and she's just kind of in the back while Brad's like talking to people, whatever. She goes, "I just love seeing midgets. I don't know what it is, but I just love it." She's insane. But people, yeah, I guess it does make people happy seeing a little person.
It does me.
Why?
I don't know.
What about it? Is it because it's funny? Because
because
they look
right? Something good's about to happen.
Some luck's coming my way.
Yeah. Maybe a unicorn comes busting through the door. You don't know.
You just relate all midgets to leprechauns.
No. But they could be a wizard.
No, I don't believe that. No.
Have you seen
I wouldn't believe that for a second.
What's that new
You had me up until
movie?
then.
What's the movie with the sword fighting? No.
This is great
The
CBD.
dude from Game of Thrones.
The king guy? The guy with the dark hair and the fuck that guy, dude.
What?
He got pissy.
Peter. No. That's his last name.
Glitch.
It don't matter. Listen, fuck
Peter
that guy.
Dinklage.
He made a
Why?
Because he made a big stink because they're remaking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs or something like that. Made a big old stink, and he got mad because he's like, you shouldn't typecast little people to be the dwarfs. You know what I mean? He's like,
oh my God,
you should
this is their time to shine.
Yeah, yeah, right. He wants to be the one guy. He doesn't want Sleepy to steal his thunder. You know, he's a piece of shit. He's holding the little people down, if you will.
You really are. I mean, like, there is no work for little people.
Not 7 of them. Not on one set. Not since Willy Wonka. And they only used one. They only used one fucking guy on that.
Yeah, it was the same dude.
The remake, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even know if they were little people as much as they were just
Indians.
Short.
Oh.
Short people.
Yeah.
And he was an Indian.
He was an Indian dude. Yeah.
Well, I can't watch that.
You can't watch Willy Wonka? That scares you? The Oompa Loompas scare you?
And
The original one was creepy,
It was creepy.
but the
And-
remake was not as creepy. It was
I
just
can't
weird.
watch The Wizard of Oz because of
You can't watch The Wizard of Oz. See, that Seven Dwarfs would be the biggest thing since The Wizard of Oz for little people.
Yeah,
Man,
it would be. But now we're just like we're getting a lot of hate speech on this podcast. Someone who I can't even
What
go.
are you
I can't even go see a movie with midgets in it. This one's gonna get taken down too. This one we need to. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put them on Rumble too. Rumble's that right wing YouTube.
There should be a sitcom with a little person in it. There's not.
There probably is.
So, Little People, Big World.
That's not a sitcom.
That's a reality show. A fake reality show.
We need a little person as the lead in a sitcom.
Yeah. You like Wee Man? You're probably a big Wee Man fan, huh?
Yes, he loves them.
Let's see.
I like Wee Man.
Is Casey drinking tequila too?
I like Peter Dinklage too. I'm sorry that he's being a little bitch.
Yeah,
but...
yeah, he sucks. He sucks now. He seems like that shit he made. He seems like the Alec Baldwin of midgets. Real piece of shit, that guy.
Well, I mean, he's like the top, right? Who's more on top? What's the other one?
Vern Troyer. Vern Troyer probably was. I think he died though.
Yeah, but he wasn't even like he was even smaller than a little person.
Oh, I thought you meant fame wise.
But no, there's another one that's he's got some roles. But all right. I don't know. We better move on. Something else. Whoa. I have got to get
running out of steam. Just get a little you don't have like one of these that you can put on a stand? It still holds your phone up, dude. Look at that.
Oh, I used to have a pop socket on my old phone, but I never got it for this one.
Damn shame.
Oh, this is the first time I've drank since that Tuesday, 2 weeks ago.
I gotta dry out. I'm shooting a movie starting next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to be looking good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Want to be looking cut up, bro. Been bulking lately.
Going into beast mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing the strong silent type. Should be good. Oh, okay. I thought your phone cut out for a second.
No, what else? What else we got?
I don't know. You keeping up with Kanye and Pete Davidson?
No.
Oh.
What's going on there?
It's just like, I don't know. How would you feel if somebody started fucking Casey?
Pete Davidson's doing Kim Kardashian?
Bro, where have you been? Yeah, you sit at home and do nothing, Monty. What do you read? Do you want to talk about the Ukraine?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk.
I know that.
Let's do that then.
But wait a minute. Pete's doing Kim?
Yeah. It's been a big deal.
I love him and all, but he is the ugliest mother. Why? See, that's funny. Funny will get you.
That's what you think.
Let's be honest. Yeah, it's like, okay.
He's fucking crazy.
He's tall, but whatever. But also, she's.
I didn't even know they were divorced.
She's fucked like it. They're not technically yet. You haven't seen Kanye spiraling a little bit lately?
Wait.
He went off on YouTube. We're doing the celebrity corner. We'll talk about Ukraine in a minute. Let's get into this.
Yes. Have you saw where he has like lost his shit about Peppa Pig outranking
Oh,
him
I did see this.
on
Peppa Pig doesn't need a pre-concert to do a concert or something like that.
What? No, this is something I don't know about. What?
Yeah, he was doing. And Peppa fired back. I think that's what she said. I don't have to do a pre-concert to sell out an arena.
Yeah.
Peppa
So
Pig.
he was doing like some kind of promotional concert.
Isn't Peppa Pig a cartoon?
Yeah.
But there's a lady who dresses up as Peppa Pig.
I don't know.
Who sells out arena shows? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Something like that.
What's this feud between Kanye and Peppa Pig?
By the way,
then?
I got to go back to last week whenever I said that all music notes have been played.
I
looked it up afterwards, and evidently it's infinite. Like we will never run out of, because you can always put like one little tone on the back end, and it's a whole new set.
Can always make sound different.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So you can do it. You could do the whole note, but do it in like a flat A or a C or something, and it's considered a whole new note.
So do you think there's words are endless then, right? Because words are just sound put together. So in that case, words would be endless.
Yeah, I guess.
You ever think we'll have one
Haven't
language?
they added they've added words to the Webster, but that's not really them being new words. It's just stuff that's in pop culture.
Kind of. Well, they're new words. That's what a new word is.
All that's created. So all the languages.
All words are created.
Oh, all the yeah, okay. Game of Thrones, all the names are invented.
Brand new languages invented for that.
There you go. Brand new languages for Game of Thrones. So yeah, language isn't even done.
Like they just made a language for the show?
Mm-hmm.
They made 7 or 9 for the show.
There you go. Did you hear it? 7 or 9 languages for the show.
I had an English
teacher. Think about that. Star Trek, all that they've come up with new words for stuff. Star Wars.
People come up with new words for everything every day. It's great.
Yeah, so words are not done.
No.
But you can't do that on stage. You can't go up there with some kind of gibberish word for their punchline and think everybody's going to laugh.
I mean, we'll get there. I'm sure that's not too far away, man. Is it agreeable gibberish? Do I agree with the gibberish? Are they sounds that I enjoy?
Yeah, I guess if you get the audience to agree with it, then yeah.
So Peppa and Kanye's beef is because
here we go. We're getting the
Pitch
skinny.
Rated the album at 6.5.
Pitchfork. Okay. Pitchfork.
Rated Peppa's album 6.5.
I don't know, but it got 6.5. Kanye got 4. Got 6
stars.
6 stars.
They're rating the music. Peppa Pig put out an album. Is that what we're saying?
Thumbs up.
6. I don't know. It's just a rating.
It's just a rating.
Yes, Peppa Pig has an album.
It's just a rating, Joe.
I hope it all burns down. I really do. I hope this is the end.
Peppa didn't need to host listening parties in Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that 0.5.
That's it.
Oh.
Listening parties.
Well, yeah.
In Mercedes-Benz Theater.
Isn't the
stadium.
Yeah, but people who listen to Peppa Pig don't even buy it. Like their parents buy it for them. You know what I mean? They don't even know what they like. It's just shoved in. Which I guess the same could be said for Kanye albums too.
So he does listening, so people know what the album is coming into the concert, right? So they can sing along.
I think what it is they do before the album is released. You can buy tickets to a venue and go listen to the album, and maybe he's there or something like that too.
Well, why don't he have the album out a little bit longer before he does a concert? That way people know what it is.
Because Pete Davidson's fucking his wife, you know? He's got a lot going on right now.
I can't believe that. That's not true.
It is true. Believe it, Monty.
He is ugly as hell.
Monty knows, too.
And he is done.
Huh?
You know.
What?
How attractive a man is.
We all know Pete is ugly.
I just thought him and Miley Cyrus were talking.
He's very
I
desirable.
couldn't believe when it was him and Ariana there for a little while.
Yeah, that's right too. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
this guy,
Mopping up.
he must be just hung.
Probably.
I mean, I don't think funny would get you that kind of tail.
But also, it's like, would you? Everybody would fuck Kim Kardashian, but would you date her?
I think so. I
would?
don't know.
Good
Or,
Lord.
I don't know. She's high maintenance. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I could.
She's always on.
I couldn't listen to
She's
her
always
talk.
on. You wouldn't be able to just lay around the house.
No.
And she's gonna always be made up. Always be.
And at this point, you could probably buy like a silicone body that pretty much has her dimensions and just fuck it. And it will have the same mental capacity that she does. Everyone says she's smart because she's rich, but if the internet has showed us anything, is that you do not need to be smart to make money.
No.
You can be borderline retarded and be a millionaire.
You just gotta be captivating, Joe.
I guess so.
Captivating.
I hope it all birds. But yeah, what's going on with Ukraine, Monty? Do you think it's a big bunch of hoopla? What's going on? Are they beating the Iraqi war drum again?
I meant
world news with Monty.
Did we talk about this last week?
No, not
Did
at all.
we dip into it?
No, we didn't mention a word about it.
So I was wondering why he wanted to do this, and I'm sure there's more to it than that, but this is pretty compelling right here. Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union back in the day. And then whenever the Soviet Union collapsed in the 90s, I guess 90s, you had Ukraine, you had a bunch of countries that branched off. And now Ukraine's kind of identifying as European. They're on that side of Asia. They're in Europe. But Putin sees the West, the West is influencing Ukraine to leave Russia, and he don't like it. They're wanting them to join NATO. And he don't like it because Ukraine, in his opinion, is part of Russia. He compared it to Canada. So USA, Canada, we share the same culture, we share the same language. How would we feel if China come in and started trying to take Canada away from us, right? Well, we wouldn't like that. We would step in. But my argument is, what does China have to offer Canada? Why would they even leave? They wouldn't. And that's the thing, is that Russia doesn't offer Ukraine anything to join back with them, right? I mean, if they want to go European, and it's something like that, only 1 in 3 people in Ukraine speak Russian anymore. So what the end result is that the world has moved on and Putin needs to let it go. But why are we in it? I besides Russia's being a bully.
Yeah. But so with war, right? War is a lot like chess. Do you think the Ukraine is being used as a pawn in a bigger move by maybe both the U.S. and Russia? Are they both trying to play the Ukraine off each other?
So there's a southern tip of Ukraine called Crimea, and they went to they went to Russia. Is it Russia still? What are we calling it?
Russia.
Is it Russia?
Russia's a country, right?
Okay. They went to Russia.
What else would you call it?
They branched off. they branched off and went to Russia from the Ukraine. They're on the tip of Ukraine, but they voted to go back to Russia. And so there's that one little, but Russia come in and just took it over as a military launching ground into the Mediterranean Sea or whatever ocean is right there. And they ruined everything. So now these people are regretting that they ever wanted to go back to Russia when they could have been part of the Ukraine the whole time. But anyways, like they were talking to business owners and stuff. Like this guy had a zoo in this Crimea country, and all of his tourism dropped off after they joined Russia again, because Russia put up these borders against Ukraine, and all their tourism was from Ukraine. This was it's a sea peninsula. It was a peninsula, and so it was a vacation spot. But then Russia took it over, and they cut it off from the Ukraine, and then all their businesses, all their resorts, all that stuff dried up. Plus, all the military moved in because it's a good launching ground for them. So, I don't know.
Make it a military town. It'll be like a Fort Walton.
Well, Fort Walton's still fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be.
This right here,
you gotta give it time. It'll be.
This
fun.
Right here is completely taken over as a military state.
It's just they're in a transition. The Ukrainians aren't coming in, but give it time, and it'll be a regular Fort Walton. There'll be a fucking Marriott. There'll be seafood across the street.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it'll be for the Russians though. I don't know. Yeah. I got no idea what's going on. And it's also the thing where it's like something bad's happening. They're like, oh, the Russia's taking over the Ukraine. And then Russia's like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
And it's just a great place it's a great world to live in when you have no idea what to believe anymore.
Well, what's funny is that I've been watching other news like around the world and not our news.
Yeah.
And they're kind of giving, like last Wednesday, I guess Biden said that Russia was going to invade Ukraine today.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and he says Friday that they were going to invade, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So
remember when they said COVID was going to last 2 weeks, and then it didn't, and then they said 6 months, and then it didn't, and then they said a year, and then it didn't. Really they keep doing this. This shit happens time and time again, and that's the thing too, where it's like you've bullshitted so long enough, where it's like I can't take you seriously one bit, and even if Russia was on the border of Ukraine, invading it at the moment, if it comes up on CNN or out of any like political figure's mouth, Joe Biden says it, if anybody says it, I'm going to go, that's probably not happening. Even if it is, just because it's been, that's all you hear. It's
but these other news organizations, not ours, are really saying that the CIA and our intelligence have just really dropped the ball on this, that we don't know. Are they coming? Are they going? They're leaving, but they're staying, and we're not getting any of it right. And these news organizations, they don't have satellites and stuff. They're not seeing what they're seeing, but I don't know why they want to say that they're going to invade and then they don't. Why are you going to even say that? Just don't even say nothing.
Just because people aren't being worried about COVID as much. They got to keep them stirred up about something,
Yeah. Got to keep them scared.
Got to keep them scared constantly. And that's the thing.
That's what they did this morning. They were like, COVID cases are down 64%, but there's a new variant. There's always a new variant. Why they got to throw that in there?
They got to keep you worried about something all the time, constantly.
Scared.
That's like, do you remember? Go ahead.
I just don't like that. Why?
Because
it sells. It sells.
Yes, it does. It's like when the first day when I went to broadcasting school or whatever, we had like a news, like a news writing class, or how to write the news and how to organize it. And the very first thing the first thing went through attendance, whatever. The very first thing the teacher told us goes, when you're organizing the news, if it bleeds, it leads. any tragic story, anything that's going to cause people to feel bad or feel scared, you put that first. You put all the other shit later in, and guess what? It's not going to be as long. You know what I mean? You promo the bad news, you spend more time promoting it, and then you spend more time on the bad news, just because that's
what they do, right?
You have to.
Always the first news is always something breaking.
It's the worst.
And somebody's been shot.
Yeah, and then at the end of the news, what do? They have an old lady who makes jelly.
They have ours does
a dog with
drone,
3 legs.
a drone flying over a river.
It's just so bad. It's gotten
10:30,
and people don't even see it. And then during the day, it's just all garbage. Everything during the day is just like, here's a puppy in a sweater. 4 hours of here's a puppy in a sweater.
A lot of people are news junkies now, and they just leave it on all day long. I think there should be some kind of like cap. Like, you can only watch news for 30 minutes, and then it automatically switches to something else.
Yeah, you should put them in a psych ward.
People get fired up, and they get mad.
They have nothing to do. Everybody's on pills. Everybody's on fucking prescription drugs, and they're just watching the news.
Here's the thing.
Everybody.
Whatever happens right now in Ukraine is not going to matter to my
anymore when we're already paying at the fucking pumps.
Like,
yeah, the gas is that's what affects me right now. But anything else doesn't. But gas, it cost me $68 to put gas in my car the other day.
Gas
in my
is super
car.
Expensive. Food's expensive too. Like,
well,
everything's
and I don't
want to.
I'm not trying. But we had our own oil at one point. We were making our own oil, and we wasn't dependent on anybody. And this wouldn't have. That's a fact that we were exporting oil more than we were using, and then now that's all shut down. And now gas prices. So that's what pisses me off about the whole thing. And that's really the only thing that affects me about any president. Nothing has affected me, you know?
Except just gas. Monty just worries about the gas.
Just gas. I travel. That's my life.
Yeah, I get that. Me too. It's like, it has been.
It's so ridiculous.
Inflation is crazy. Spent another $200 last night at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And ain't got
and everybody who's.
I did get a new garden hose.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's something I can show you.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything else is just. I'm drinking this. How much was this? It was like $15, wasn't it?
At the door, and
it was at the door. As soon as we walked in, it was a big display, and as soon as we walked in the door at Walmart.
I think it's Bud Light. I saw during the Super Bowl. I believe they're making hard sodas, so you'll be able to get a cola, which would be interesting to try. A nice cream soda would be good.
The cream soda would be good, but the other one's just like a straight cola. Nobody can do a straight cola better than Pepsi or Coke.
That name is straight.
Have you ever tried like some generic off-brand?
Like RC?
RC's
huge in
RC's
Nashville.
good. RC's good, but I'm talking like, what's the Sam's choice? Yeah. I mean, they're all lacking
like
something.
Big K.
Yeah, Big K.
Yeah, they're lacking. Britney Spears never shook her ass for them. You know, when I'm drinking a Pepsi, I'm thinking about Britney Spears shaking her.
I don't think you are.
26-year-old ass. I certainly. What else am I thinking about?
You're drinking a Pepsi with a hard on.
What else am I drinking about? Not with a hard on. No, not anymore. Not anymore.
I think you're thinking about how refreshing this Pepsi is.
No. If anything, I'm drinking. My soda of choice, Monty, is a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a Diet Dr. Pepper. A DDP.
I like.
Feel the bang.
You know what my soda choice is a peach knee-high.
What is that?
And you know what? Can't find them anywhere.
Yeah.
It was made by RC, wasn't it? It's RC.
Of course, nobody drinks it.
Sundrop.
You can find them in 2 liters.
Yeah, you can't find them in a 12-pack.
You know anything?
I can't find a peach knee-high anywhere. But I like a mellow yellow, not a Mountain Dew. Not a Mountain Dew. I don't like Mountain Dew.
Mellow yellow.
And I like Dr. Pepper.
Who makes mellow yellow? I'm tripping.
Yep.
Anyway, have you ever had Faygo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you like?
I like the cream soda. The rock and rye is really good. The red pop's probably the best one.
They have a peach one, I thought, but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah, they have everything.
It wasn't as good.
Ah, they make those in Flint. That's a Flint drink.
I thought it was Mexican.
No. No.
I did.
It'd be in glass bottle if it was.
Oh, and by the way, that Mexican Coke is no different than American Coke. No, it's not. Well, no, it's not.
It's made with
It's
real.
labeled
It's
different.
made with real sugar.
No.
Fuck off. I agree.
It's
I'm in the
not.
same boat as you. Yeah.
It's not. That's a lie.
Yeah. That Mexican Fanta is no different. That's for sure.
It's
there
not.
is a different taste coming out of glass.
There is a different taste. Yep.
Have you ever had
I
a
agree.
Verner's out of a glass bottle? That'll change your fucking world.
But a Coca-Cola out of a glass bottle tastes totally different from a 2 liter in a can.
I went down a route of those 16-ounce Diet Cokes for a while. And they started making
glass?
They started making the cans bigger.
Oh.
Whenever I was living in my old place, if
The
I
tall, skinny ones?
not even skinny, just like a regular size can, but just like 16 ounces.
I know it.
Like a tall boy.
Yeah. If I couldn't sleep, if it was like 10.
Why did they do this? Why is this tall and skinny? Why is that the thing now? I feel like Mick Ultra started it, and now
if you're drinking from something that's skinny, you'll feel skinny.
Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure it makes you feel better. Yeah, for sure. Look at this. This is a fucking chode, dude. This is a chode. You're drinking a Pete Davidson over there. I'm drinking a fucking goddamn
an Arnold.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly or something like that.
All right. You know what it is? Pete Davidson's got that smart water money now.
That dude's loaded. I opened for him when he was years ago in Nashville when he was just like 21. He was nice. He was nice as can be.
Oh, I'm no doubt he's nice.
Nice as can be.
No doubt. And I loved his movie, Staten Island King.
Yeah, sure you did.
I did.
Yeah, I bet. I bet it was fucking awful.
It's
and you
pretty,
still
it's
loved
pretty
it.
funny.
I bet it's not. I bet it's not funny.
The funniest thing, yeah, he gives like a 10-year-old boy a tattoo. Pretty funny.
That sounds, yeah, it sounds like they're conditioning people.
I do feel like that he has some powerful backing for some reason.
Yeah, of course.
Lorne Michaels.
He's an SNL dude. Yeah, yeah. He leans that way. He doesn't, he doesn't like, that's when he started, because he started trashing Kanye whenever Kanye started wearing the MAGA hat. That's when it all started, because Kanye's been talking about that. He's been posting videos and shit about him trashing him like years ago, So he toes that company line as far as the that left company Hollywood liberal line. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good guy. Not us though. We're a couple rebels,
Yeah, pissing off people every day.
We go against the grain.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, we like to say things that you're not supposed to.
That's right. Global warming's not a thing.
Nah, it's not. It's not. How come it's getting colder? How come it's getting colder some places if it's global warming?
Yeah.
This winter was very cold.
This winter sucked.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're just a couple of QAnon guys, We're trying to expose the pedophile rings of America by the lizard people. That's what this podcast is really about.
Oh, man.
We back the blue.
You see where one of Epstein's people was supposed to go?
Yeah, he's dead too. It's funny how this just continues to happen. But Joe Rogan's the problem.
Yeah.
But he's the problem. The Ukraine's the problem. But for some reason, it just continues to happen in front of our faces, and no one seems to give a shit because Kanye West and Pete Davidson are arguing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking strange. And now it's just so out in the open. It's
Yeah.
absolutely absurd. Even the Canada shit's just like, man, they froze all the bank accounts of like everybody. You know what I mean? Did you see that where the truckers and shit, where they froze like everybody's bank account, all the GoFundMe's are fucking gone. You can't support them financially in any way.
That's
It's
yeah.
fucking crazy, man.
Hawaii is still the last state, though. At least in the United States, Hawaii is still the last one. What to mask mandate inside? Which I thought California still was, because I saw pictures of the kids wearing masks in school.
It's not mandate.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be up to like, because there's still some places where it's like you still need to have it. I think it's up to the individual business or whatever, where like you need proof of vaccination to be here.
Hawaii almost makes sense though, because it's an island. I mean,
Yeah,
you're not going anywhere.
they're always particular anyway. Even with stuff you bring, like they have their agriculture check whenever you come in and leave is like it's pretty tight. Like they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
You just
Like
find they check everything and they don't tell you either. You just find a note in your bag that says, "Hey, we looked through here." Because we were looking for plants.
They check the landing gear on airplanes every time they land to make sure that like a snake or something hasn't crawled up in there, because they've had problems with that in the past.
Yeah.
Like they got a snake that landed. It was in the landing gear of an airplane and come in and
Fucks with their ecosystem.
It's very delicate and it's very fragile, and they need to. They have to.
Yeah, because if anything comes in, it's invasive.
Yeah,
people have
they
tried
didn't
to
have
bring
to worry
snakes
about
in.
that.
They've caught people with snakes. And it's like, this is gonna fuck up everything. You do understand that? It's like, no, I play guitar. It's a boa constrictor. It's cool. It's like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, look what fucking iguanas have done to Florida.
Iguanas in Florida.
Well, they had
fucked it up. There's sinkholes because of iguanas now in Florida. Like they're tearing up roads and everything. They burrow, and
if you get a chance, watch.
They will ruin property quick. Just they'll ruin.
Worse than the armadillos here.
It's bad. It's so funny that we're talking about this, but yeah, the iguanas are just ruining Florida right now.
I don't know if it's everywhere in Hawaii, but it was definitely on Maui, where it was at some point, like one of the ships that was bringing food over or something like that. One of them had a rat.
Yeah.
So then they had this massive rat problem. So they're like, okay, what's a predator to rats? It's like mongoose. Mongoose will get rats, but I think rats are nocturnal and mongoose aren't. So now there's just a bunch of rats and mongoose everywhere.
Well, it's they've done that before. Like whatever they brought in to take care of, then it becomes a problem.
Imagine that.
And then it'll wipe out whatever that invasive species.
Yeah.
But then it becomes.
But there's never a problem until we show up.
That's true.
You know, and then
we start
bringing problems.
Fine by itself.
There's like, as far as Maui goes, I think there's like maybe two native trees or something like that, and maybe like 4 native birds. Like it's very, very small, but then we're there and now there's a bunch of shit.
But it's out there in the middle of nothing.
Yeah.
I meant the fact that
it's awesome.
The fact that anything is native to Hawaii blows my mind. Right? Because it's relatively new land.
Yeah.
It was by the volcanoes.
Yeah.
So that anything that is native to Hawaii, how is that even possible?
If you hike in the volcano, Haleakala is the volcano, so you can hike in the crater. And there's like one, it's called like a silver sword or something like that. There's one plant that grows in there. There's nothing else like lives in there, but it's like this silver, it has these silver leaves that come out of it. And it has a flower that flowers like once every 14 years or some shit like that. But there's like no water up there. There's like nothing up there. There's no clouds that get up that high.
But like a bird, a native bird to Hawaii just don't sound right to me because that would take millions of years. And that bird should have just come out of the ocean and was like a lizard, and then it become a bird.
Well,
any
think it's
bird that's native? I don't think so. I think it was blown off course, and then it got different feathers.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But think about it. It's like a 6-hour plane flight from California to Hawaii. So how long would that be if you were a bird? And how long could
It's
you
like
fly
2,000 miles from anything.
and float in the ocean?
It's 2,000 miles from Japan. It's 2,000 miles from California. Yeah, we don't know. We know more about outer space than we know about our oceans. But I'm all about space exploration. Fuck Matthew McConaughey. But I think we should be going to Mars. We should go to the moon. We should explore this. We should. And Elon's gonna do it, man. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, a bird
You're
native.
Gonna go with him? You're gonna go with him?
Any...
You think you're gonna be in that ship with Elon?
No, man, that's a one-way trip.
Yeah.
If you go to Mars, you're gonna die there. They can't.
So you're not.
It's so
you're
weird
not gonna
about
go. You're not gonna go.
No, but I would love to see.
Nothing.
I'm not a pioneer kind of guy.
Joe, I can't get him to carry a pocket knife. He ain't going it out.
She said I can't get him to carry a pocket knife. No,
I think
pioneer,
I'm a bit of a pioneer, I suppose.
Yeah, you are.
I explore.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Mars though.
I mean, you lived in a van. You don't need basic comforts.
I've gotten soft, Monty.
Have you?
I got a bed now.
I went camping, but I'm good for about 2 days, and that's it.
That's about all you need, unless you set up good.
But see, you're talking comforts, and I can't. If you go to Mars, but anyway, so the closest that Mars comes to us is a 6-month ride out there, and then it's like 5-7 years before it ever orbits back that close. So if you have to do an emergency takeoff and you want to come back to Earth, it's going to take you all of a sudden like 5 years to get back. It's crazy because they're on different sides of the sun, and
yeah,
there's only like one point where we're actually like in sync and we can shoot. So if you see like all these rocket launches to Mars, it's only like every 5-7 years because that's whenever it's the close or we're lined up and we can shoot something to it. Otherwise, it's going to be years before it gets there. That's crazy, isn't it?
Well,
but anyway, about though, if they send you to Mars, there's not enough fuel possible to carry to get you back.
Yeah. But remember when we were just talking about Hawaii, and it's like there's no problems until we show up? We're going to do that with Mars, too. You realize that, right?
Mars is desolate. Like
if
we brought anything to Mars, that's going to be awesome.
Until they take fucking Johnny Depp because he's got a bunch of money and he decides he wants to bring a snake so he can put it on his guitar amp. Now Now you're going to have a snake roaming around
Bring
Mars.
something. There's nothing there. Let it morph into some kind of crazy six-legged lizard. I don't know, something that can... I mean, it'll end up being evil. You know, it's going to spit venom and kill everybody. But at least get something there.
At least it'll be fun. Yeah.
Get something there. Right?
No,
I mean, there ain't a tree. There ain't a... There might be some bacteria. There might be some bacteria.
Yeah.
Give it
a minute. There'll be WeWork buildings in a fucking coliseum.
They talk about it.
Hey.
If they dig under the soil, there might be some stuff there.
You know what? I bet there's some COVID.
Yep, there's COVID there.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't that be some shit?
It's a new strand.
You take COVID to Mars with you.
And then what?
Yeah.
At least take something. There is nothing there, Joe. Take COVID, take AIDS, take herpes, take it all.
I think
Let's
it's useless.
all-
I see no point. I see no point in it. Other than the exploration aspect of it. Because there is something about us that's like it's in our blood.
There's so much
To try and
There's
go,
so much
what's over here?
innovation.
What's going on over here? And we've done that to
Yeah.
every corner of the earth, just about.
Yeah, people talk about how it's a waste of money, but there's so much stuff that comes
No.
from. Do you know that
Oh,
Velcro?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes.
Velcro come from space. Ketchup packets. That's all come from space exploration. It
Spent $40 billion to get some ketchup packets and Velcro.
There's more stuff than that.
Sure,
but
I know cell phones, I'm sure, and all that shit. I'm sure.
GPS, gyros. You can't have a Segway without the space program.
You mean the Euros? Oh, the Segways.
Yeah, the sandwich. There was an astronaut that actually snuck a sandwich on one of the Apollo missions, and it was a big no-no. Like, they were very strict on what you could bring, anything. And this guy, like you couldn't, we're talking like marbles. They wouldn't let you bring marbles. This guy brings some organic substance, something that was once a plant and an animal, but it was like a pastrami sandwich that he snuck onto the Apollo mission so that him and the other astronaut could eat something good while they were up there.
Yeah.
And this guy he got caught, and he almost got all of his rank, all of his, what's the retirement thing that they get? Pension. He almost got all that stripped for taking a pastrami sandwich on the space mission.
What happens to a sandwich in space? It's so bad.
No. The bread expands and then explodes.
Blows up in the whole
Well,
ship's gone.
It gets into the crevices of the electronics. That's what they are worried about, like stuff getting into electronics and all that.
If
But
it's in a
I think
bag, I don't think I could not be.
No, not a pastrami sandwich.
Yeah.
This guy's just eating it and crumbs are going everywhere.
You tell me you could take a golf club, but you can't get a pastrami on rye.
Yep.
You got to eat shitty food.
You could take just pastrami, just not the bread.
The bread's the problem.
Think you can take. Yeah, I don't think you can take pastrami.
What if you dried it?
If you freeze
dried it? What if you freeze dried a sandwich? Could you freeze dry a sandwich where you just poured water on it, you peed on it, whatever they do?
Yes, they got the sandwich encased in they brought half of the sandwiches back. It's on display, and they've put it in. They've encased it in something so that it doesn't rot, but it's in a museum.
The space sandwiches.
Yeah, the sandwich they snuck up there. Yeah. You can go see the sandwich that he took up there. They encased it in something so that it doesn't rot. So he took it up there, and then he didn't even eat the whole thing. The sandwich is back here. You can go see it.
It's a bit of history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the golf club thing, that was cool.
That was cool too, yeah.
And then they said that he actually didn't hit it as far as...
No, we never even landed on the moon, Monty. That's why the thing of taking a sandwich is we haven't been past the Ray Allen belt since God knows when, So they, I watched, who was it? What Jackass was it where they did the 4G thing? Or maybe it was Wild Boys where Steve-O was puking when they were
We did land on the moon.
We didn't land on the moon. It's a photo.
We did.
Maybe we did, but the videos that we have definitely were not from the moon.
They put some reflector things out there and we can shoot a laser beam out to it, and we know that the moon is moving away from us slightly every year. But they shoot that thing out there and they can measure where the moon is at any given time.
Well, if that's the case,
But
that probably has more to do with global warming than us.
but it
The
is
moon's
but it
moving
is
away.
weird that we haven't been back.
Yeah, because we never went.
But here's another thing too.
You can't do it. We're never going to go to Mars. It's just nonsense.
We've been doing it wrong the whole time. No, the space shuttle, which was a great idea. The space shuttle was great, but they went back. Look, the rockets are back to what they were during the Apollo mission. They're back on top. The capsule's back on top, and then the rockets underneath, instead of the space shuttle where it was to the side of it, and it could. They got it right the first time in the 50s and 60s, because that's what we do now, and that's the safest and it's the best way to do it. Isn't that crazy? They got it right in the beginning.
Why'd they change?
Well, the space shuttle was supposed to be, it was the first reusable, because everything before that, once they used it, it was all burn up, and it was a huge waste of money. So the space shuttle, they could reuse it. The rocket boosters fell back. The fuel tank, the orange fuel tank in the middle, that would burn up. But the rocket boosters they could use again, and the space shuttle they could use again. And it was big, it was comfortable for them. And but it was a huge risk. We lost Challenger, and then we lost Columbia, and so you just go back to the they did it right the first time. That's just the coolest thing to me. And the space shuttle is awesome. Space shuttle supposedly is the most complicated machinery ever built by man. It has like a million parts in it. It's incredible. But and I hate that they discontinued it. Like I think they could run it side by side. But
I don't give a shit about any of that.
Okay.
It doesn't. No, I'm not trying to. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but I just don't.
I know. Well, there's a lot of people right now that probably just cut this thing off and like, I don't want
the glimmer in your eye when you talk about it. But it's like I just could care. Fucking.
I think it's cool. I think it's so cool.
It is. I'm sure a lot of good has come out of it. But
I don't even know about that. But just the spirit of learning and all that. That's what keeps. It doesn't matter. Whatever some people like art. I think that's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't even get art. How can you charge $1 million? What makes that piece of art more expensive than something I would draw? Something I could just splatter together and call it abstract.
Yeah.
Why is somebody else's more?
Because
I call it.
You got to trick people.
I call it something.
It's not better.
Right.
It just seems better.
But whatever you like, somebody can shit on it too.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's all it is. It's all about what you.
People sit there and spend $1,000 on golf clubs. People can spend $1,000 on. They spend what $100,000 on hunting trips. To go kill a rhino or whatever.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty cool.
I can shit on whatever you like too.
I was just trying to shit on space travel, Monty.
But that's what
It's so defensive.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that. That's
I know we need it. I'm sure great things will come of it. I'm sure it'll help.
We got nuclear ballistic missiles that we can shoot in outer space and then rain back down on Russia.
You like the vacuum that drives itself. You like the Roomba.
Oh yeah.
If we weren't trying to go to Mars, we probably wouldn't have the Roomba.
Yeah.
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 I feel like I don't get.
I don't think we would have TiVo. without
No, we
space
wouldn't. We
travel.
probably wouldn't have cell phones. We probably wouldn't have any of the things that we're using right now to do this.
But you got the best of the best minds together, and they crunched this, and they invented
Yeah.
so much new stuff.
Yeah. When they were done killing Jews in Germany, they came over here and helped us go to the moon.
It is the same people.
It is.
But look, we turned that around.
We
made
did,
a positive.
We got cell phones.
made a
We got cell
positive out of
phones. Every Jewish person I know has a goddamn cell phone. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Shalom, Mazel Tov.
Look, and they're not that upset about it because they drive
You can't
Porsches
anymore.
and Mercedes
They
and
sure do.
Audis and
Yeah.
the German people. That's it's weird. I was watching something about what does Japan teach? How do they teach World War II, and how does Germany?
Oh yeah.
And they take them to the concentration camps. There's like one that's kind of close to Germany, and it's a field trip for these kids, and they don't hide it. They go into it pretty deep. I think Japan talks about it, not so much like the war end, but the mentality that it's embarrassing, and they don't hide it though. They do talk about it in there, and they teach kids pretty in depth about it too.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of everything that we do as far as like
Yeah,
America.
we try to hide.
We try to hide everything.
Yeah, you take down
every goddamn thing.
Yeah,
we don't like it.
No, you take down statues and you hide all that.
Yeah.
No,
it's good.
They're not
good and it's bad and it's but still it's
they're not proud of it. But it's what is that saying though that you've learned from your past. You learn from your past so you don't repeat the future, something like that.
Yeah, well, it's easy to forget. I know that.
Yeah.
It's easy to not know. I saw a video today of some like young college girl getting up somewhere and fucking talking about how Martin Luther King ended slavery. And it's like nobody knows anything.
Yeah.
Nobody is taught anything anymore. It's all like, we forget. Nobody knows what's going on. We don't remember any of that shit. The good, bad, the ugly. We don't know any of it. We're not taught it that well. And we also don't give a shit. We're fat Americans. We don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit about any of that? No. Chick-fil-A. I want a chicken sandwich right now, please. That's what I want at the moment. And I also want to watch midgets on TV. Okay? That's what I want to do with my day. I don't want to know how people have suffered to get where we are. Fuck all that. It's no fun. I also saw a video of some dude. And also, it's the thing where it's the internet, where you don't know what is true and what is not. But he's walking on like some college campus going, what do you know? What's the Holocaust? And people are going, I don't know what that is.
I am so cynical of everything right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm in the same boat.
I just don't. Yeah.
It's not a good place to be in, but
and that's what I do. Like that's me searching out these other countries' news outlets to find out.
See what they're saying.
See what they're saying. See what what they think.
Yeah, you gotta. And nothing's going to be entirely true anyway. So it's like you have to put the pieces together to kind of not even know what's going on, but just to see maybe where things are going. You know what I mean? If you're getting the news of today, you're probably too late to the show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah. I tried to do that when I was living in Washington, D.C., where it's like I try and read the same story from like 5 different news sources, but it just became so overwhelming and made me so fucking miserable to where it's like I just don't care. Because at some point they're all lying to a degree where it's like I just don't want to listen. I don't want to, fuck it. I won't read it anymore. I don't care.
Yeah. And
it's too much. You'll fry yourself out. And it's the thing where it's like, that's like the casual conversation. It's like these intense conversations about like social issues and fucking politics and fucking sexuality and gender. It's like that's dinner table conversations nowadays where it's like, I don't want to talk about, I want to, I'll fart and maybe we can laugh. Can that be funny for a minute? Or do we have to talk about the fucking fabric of America while we're trying to have a good time? That's where everybody's at now. It sucks. Green rooms suck. Comedy green rooms suck. Everybody's a fucking medical expert on everything. And it's like nothing's fun anymore. Nothing's fun. It's not fun to be around people.
I agree. I mean, I still like being around people.
I do too, but it's like, man, these fucking repetitive conversations that just keep happening. Where it's like, fuck, man, what do we do?
I just want to be able to. I just want to be able to hug people again, and nobody.
Yeah, you can. You never had to stop, bro. I haven't washed my hands since 2012. I didn't change a I haven't done anything different, Monty, since this shit happened. I haven't. No. Maybe this won't be put out to the public, but no, dude, I haven't done none of the shit. I haven't given a fuck. Didn't wash my hands.
She says it's not you being different. It's everybody else that went different.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure I have to a degree, but it's just I didn't switch up anything. I've just been chilling, going, let's watch this show. Let's watch everybody freak out and start washing their hands everywhere and wearing a mask and like, dude, you think I stopped eating ass, Monty? No, dude. I could get to these houses quicker to eat ass faster now because nobody was driving. I was living like a king.
That's a good point. The Cannonball Run. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I know what the Cannonball Run is. Wait.
So
Gumball Rally is not the Cannonball Run.
Yeah, they start off in New York and they go to California.
Yes.
So in 2020, they broke the record, the all-time record, and it'll never be broke again because nobody was on the road. And I don't think it should count. I don't think that record should count.
Why not?
They done it in like 28 hours. And the time, they beat it like by 2 hours before anybody. The record before, they beat it by 2 hours. Most of the time, whenever you do this run, you're beating it by like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, not hours. And that shouldn't stand. It's not. It should have an asterisk by it.
Yeah.
I don't know how funny we've been on this one anyways. I don't think we've been very funny on this one. Yes, you do. You've listened to every goddamn word we've said.
I think we've had a good run.
I hear.
I think we learned some stuff. You were talking about something that was pretty interesting earlier. About the Ukraine. You seem to know a lot about the Ukraine for whatever reason.
I don't know either. I think it's whenever I paid $68 to fill up my car. They're like, what the hell is going on?
That ain't affected us yet. So
maybe we should do the podcast earlier in the day.
Right now.
Why are gas prices so high right now?
Because Joe Biden. Did you see there was some NASCAR event where they were signing? They let everybody like sign the line or whatever. Everybody was signing something, and there was some newscaster walking around going, "What are you gonna write on the thing?" And everybody was just like, "Well, fuck Joe Biden." That's America, baby.
Yeah.
It's fun because it's like half of the country has been saying that they were saying it 4 years ago. They were saying it, fuck Trump, and now everyone's just saying it. They're just saying the same thing from the other direction. That's where we're at. That's the great.
Yeah, that's where we're at. And I think that's where we will be for the rest of history. The only thing that's going to bring us back together is an alien invasion where the whole world has to get together and beat the aliens.
Did you ever see the Ronald Reagan speech where he said that same thing?
No.
Yeah, he said that in like the 80s. Like he gave a
Oh,
speech where he was like, the only
so
thing that will unite
we've been this
humanity is
torn.
an alien invasion.
So we've been torn like this forever. Then
You have two political parties.
Well, that's also
I
the
feel
thing.
like it's been more intense since Trump. I don't even feel like Obama was
I'll tell you this, Monty.
divided. We were this divided.
The alien invasion will be fake.
Worse.
It will be. If it's on TV, if they start talking about it on
You know what?
TV, you know it's not real. They're already here. They're already among us.
I don't care. I
They're the
don't care.
reptilians. They're in places of
I don't care.
power.
Whatever they got to do.
These
Whatever they got to do to
demon
bring
entities are
everybody back
already on Earth with us. They are the
Let's just bring
bankers. They are
everybody
the
back together.
politicians.
Hey, can we
They're
even
the
stop
people we look up to?
labeling Republican and Democrat? Can we do that? Can we just stop saying that?
No.
Left and right, or then it's
No, let's
It's all derogatory at this point too.
because everybody feels like they're part of a gang.
Yeah,
and
it's all derogatory.
that gang
It's all used to insult people.
decide to join.
Yeah. You're a
And-
lefty. You're a righty.
All right, I don't want to talk about. Nobody cares. We gotta find. We gotta find a cool topic.
They do care. Yeah, you find something to wrap this up with. I'll edit this one for sure. Yeah, we got to get back to those 8%ers. We were rolling with the 8%ers.
What's the 8%ers?
The seltzers.
Oh,
You're not fucking drinking.
I feel like I sent you a fart video that you did not look at on TikTok.
Did you send it to him on TikTok?
I did send it to him on TikTok.
Share it through a text message so he opens it.
I look at TikTok. I did see it.
Was it somebody farting?
I think so.
Oh, it was a dog gagging.
I gotta pee right quick.
Okay.
Pause this.
Well, I'm not going to pause it. I'll just cut it out later.
Pause at my ass. He's like, we are not putting this one on nothing.
No, we have to. We just got to. It's about consistency. Sometimes you swing and you miss, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember comedy.
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's all about putting it out there, and people will listen to you do bad. It don't matter. We're here to be friends. We're here to make friends. That's what we're trying to do.
It's the time people would rather see you do bad than good anyways.
I hope we do so bad people get mad, because then we'll start getting somewhere.
Exactly. And that's the worst part of how our society is now. Like, you have to say the wrong thing to have any kind of influence or following.
Yeah, it's been like that though.
Nah.
That's how Howard Stern made his name. He would say horrible shit on the radio and then get a better job on a different station, making more money, and then he'd get tired of that, so he's like, I'll say something fucked up here and I'll go get more money elsewhere.
Yeah, but we're not the first. He was the first.
He wasn't the first.
He was the first.
No.
To be able to say the stuff that he's said and did on public.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He was the first.
Yeah, let me throw baloney at your ass and I'll give
He
you a
was
boob
the
job.
jock.
Yeah. And now he's a good Christian man or whatever he is.
I haven't heard anything.
Fuck that guy too. Nah, Howard Stern can suck my dick. Fuck that guy. Unless he wants me on his show, and then I think he's great.
Yeah, but if he gets you on there,
that's how the business works, right?
He's just gonna make fun of you the whole time.
No, he'll ask about my van. I'm sure.
He'll tear you apart.
The fucking ladies in that van. That's my Howard Stern impression.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna stop this recording. I think we had some fun.
Okay, we did.
We're figuring it out.
We are figuring it
I mean,
out.
we've been recording for an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we did because that went by fast.
Yeah.
So we must have had some good conversation then.
We did.
Okay.
I think we got through it. This is gonna be. I'm gonna put all 3 of these first ones out next week. The audio.
Okay.
So this will be fun.
Okay. Is my audio good?
Yeah.
Is it okay.
People are used to how this shit sounds by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cell phones.
We're all good. Plus we'll do stuff in person in the future.
Yeah, I was thinking about that we've got to get together and do some of these too.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get
We could do like 2 or 3.
Listen,
We could do 2 or 3 episodes.
if anybody's listening to this, they know what's going on. We're figuring this out. We're getting it together. But hey, we're a couple of nice guys. We have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talk like normal people. You know?
Yeah.
We might be wrong, but we're not full of shit.
And we're true buddies.
True buddies.
Like this isn't corporate put together.
No. God, it never will be either.
Yeah.
won't touch us with a 10-foot pole. I know that.
But like we're true friends, and so there's that. That's just chemistry that you can't.
We got camaraderie.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do some shows. All right. Hey, another good one.
All right.
All right.